Okay, 9:33 now. Local kids are learning the art of bass fishing with some professional anglers this morning.
And M.A. Roscoe joins us live from Eden Prairie with more. Good morning, M.A.
Good morning. Eden Prairie is just our staging area. The actual tournament, it's not a tournament, it's an event. It's going on later today on Lake Independence. About 20 or so professional anglers from the Silverado Pro-Am Bass Fishing Tour are taking time out of their busy bass schedule to hook up with some kids from the YMCA, take them out on Lake Independence, and see how many bass they can catch. And the reason it's possible is that Silverado has given a $30,000 grant to the Y so that kids can experience the joy of fishing. And I'll tell you what, they are. I have not been able to pull these, okay, maybe for a quick donut break, but I've not been able to pull these kids off the dock all morning long. And the joy of fishing has been experienced by Jane. Why, if you've ever been up to, what restaurant do your parents own?
Norman Clack's in Forest Lake.
Perhaps you've seen the large prize-winning trophy bass up on the wall. That was yours?
Yeah, well, we were fishing, and then my parents decided to stuff it and put it on the wall.
You're not convinced it's a prize-winning, record-breaking bass?
Probably not like Michaela's, but...
Well, Michaela has caught a 5-pound bass in her lifetime. All of 16 years old, Michaela is. She's actually one of the experts going out today with kids, teaching them the finer points of bass fishing. And you've been fishing for how many years, Michaela?
Well, I started fishing when I was little, just for Sundays, and this is only my 3rd year doing tournaments, so anyone can do it.
You're kind of self-motivated that way. All right, now, there are 3 great tips that Michaela's going to impart to all of us. It doesn't matter how long you've been bass fishing. If you've never been, these are great tips to have. Let's start with the kind of bait that you use. And you use artificial because that's what you need to use in the tournament.
Right, exactly. For all the tournaments, you can't use live bait. So the flutter worm is my go-to bait because you can use it just about anywhere and you can catch so many fish.
Okay, the 2 most important words of the day, flutter worm. Flutter worm, okay.
Right.
And where do you like to fish for bass?
The weed lines usually are, like, in the summer, they're one of the best patterns because that's where they hold up and try to ambush those bait fish. And you can crank them or use that flutter worm and you can always get them.
And finally, especially, this is something to keep in mind when you're taking kids fishing, and it has to do with how they hook the fish and leading to success and leading to kind of a sense of mastery of the sport. Explain that.
Right. The biggest thing that I see, especially with kids, is that they don't set the hook hard enough to really hook the fish good enough to get it in the boat. And you need to make sure you have a good, strong hook set. Even if you think it's a weed, I always say just set the hook anyways because you never really know when it's going to be that fish. So.
Okay, there you go. Those are your 3 key tips. And again, this is all being made possible by Chevy Silverado with their generous donation to Camp Idahope. I said it right, Idahope. It's on Lake Independence.
You're so good, M.A.
Special Wahoo. Wait, one final question. Is there a special salute or Idahope war chant or Idahope?
No.
Make one up. War chant.
Oh, there we go.
Camp Idahope.
Oh, there we go. You're beautiful, M.A. I love it.
Idahope. Idahope.
Thank you. Tomorrow, M.A. takes us to